is the moment, tonight is the night.
Good morning, everyone. It's Crypto Meow Analysis coming at you with an update video on Ethereum. So, the problem is that, unfortunately, with Ethereum, I think we broke. Let me see. I always have to update the charts, but yeah. So for Ethereum, from the high to the low, recent drop, we did come back up here and we did retest it. We are retesting this area as resistance right now. So last week we said, hey, Ethereum, if we do get a bounce, which went all the way down to 2,600, if we get a bounce, we do have resistance at 3,000 to 3,300. So we could still come back up to this area. You know, traders are going to take profit and holders are going to get wrecked because we're going to come back down to this low, if not make a lower low. And that lower low puts us at around 22.6, which actually does closely, at that point, I think closely it will coincide perfectly with the 200-day moving average. Now, once we break this area of resistance, then we could start saying, hey, the next target on the upside would be 3,800. And then from there, it's going to flip bullish again, in my opinion. But as of right now, we have a lot of areas of resistance to break. So the 50-day and the 100-day moving average is coiling up right now. And we are reusing that area as resistance. So we do need to break a clear break from those two areas. And then the next target would be the 200-day moving average, which is 3,900. Which again does coincide closely to 3880, which is the 618 from the high to the low. In short, Ethereum needs to break 30.23 and 33.22. If it doesn't, we're going to get stuck, come back down, and the next lower low puts us at support at 2260. Now, taking a look at Ethereum dominance, I don't think Ethereum dominance still isn't and hasn't done much and has been falling since August 18th of 2025, so a couple weeks ago. Wow, I can't believe it's only been like a couple months. Sorry, a couple weeks. It feels like this bleed has been like so much longer. But you can see that Ethereum dominance isn't doing anything. So until we get the Bitcoin sideways or Bitcoin moving slightly up with Ethereum outperforming and Ethereum dominance increasing, then unfortunately we're not going to see any major moves on the altcoins. Going back to Ethereum on the weekly and checking Ethereum and the Gaussian channel. Taking a look at it on the weekly. So it is in the green right now. And we are over the average. We are over the center of the channel, which is good, but we can't wick under this level and then break this previous low. Again, the bottom of this channel does coincide with our next area of support. So if it does actually go down that low and break 2200, I do think we are in for a deeper correction back down to these lows, which would be insane, but it is what it is. Now, with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I will keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video.